It's getting hot here in Australia, and it's getting cold in the north. After covering my knitwear rotation for the winter we just finished here in Australia, I thought it was important to discuss what you may want to wear on the other half of your body. Whether you're going to the grocery store, going to an event, or even to a dinner, a pair of flannels is, in my opinion, what you want. We've discussed what may be the perfect traditional pair of flannels from the brand Waistband, but what about for someone or for an occasion that's a little bit more fashion forward, a little bit more unique? Today we're going to talk about a brand that takes classic elements and rethinks them for the modern era, and takes the classic flannel and has rethought that for the modern era, for the modern man. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are once again talking about Informale. Hello, my name is Sam from Jessup Says. The focus of my channel is to share and educate on how we can buy less, buy better. It's about how we can make smarter and more informed decisions so that we're ultimately purchasing something that not only fits its purpose, but is built to last. Flannels are one of the many ways that you may attempt to combat a particularly cold day. Though I find that typically they're considered a trouser with a relatively narrow use case. It may seem foreign or wrong to you to wear a pair of flannels with something like maybe a plain white t-shirt, or basically anything other than a button down and a sports coat. To be honest, I was in that same camp until I discovered the Informale T010 Easy Trouser. And how good is that name? Easy Trouser. You may even be in the camp that think that flannels should only be grey, like the ones that we discussed from Waistband. But how about a dark forest green? Now you're thinking. But you couldn't wear those in a casual setting, could you? They're still a pleated trouser. Why would you want to wear those to dinner or on the weekend? Elasticated waist. Yeah, you heard me right. Comfort at your fingertips, or rather your waist. If my experience is anything to go by, your other trousers will be quite jealous of this pair. And honestly, you won't want to take them off. So let's get into the T010 Easy Trouser by the one and only Australian legends, Informale. The T010 or Easy Trouser takes a lot of inspiration from the early days of the flannel trouser. They include a lot of details and features that you'd expect on a classic or traditional flannel trouser, but it executes these details slightly differently. I'm not going to talk about the history of the flannel trouser, its relevance in today's society, or the origins of the fabric, or any of that kind of stuff, as it's all covered in the Waistband video and on my website. Hopefully I've figured out how to make a little pop-out thingy come out somewhere, and you're welcome to watch that video as well if that interests you. In the same way as those early designs, these easy trousers have a very classic aesthetic. You'll see details like double pleats, slanted pockets, welted back pockets, which all work to allow the trouser to drape beautifully and create a nice full and classic silhouette. They are all essential details when discussing a proper pair of flannels. What's different though is the waistband. Informale really do focus on comfort in their garments. So they engineered two elastic panels in the waistband which can expand and conform to the different positions you may be in. Let's say you're standing or you're sitting. The way that your waist actually sits and the way that a trouser should sit on that waist is different in those two positions. So they've engineered the garment to work in those two different positions, considering that element of the human body has to move and things have to move with it. Understandably, there is a small, maybe aesthetic trade-off that comes with this elasticated side panel, but they've thought of that too. What they've done is they've lowered the belt loops ever so slightly and made it so that a belt will cover these patches and help the trouser to look like a classic traditional flannel. It's a very thoughtful feature. The flannel of the trouser is actually pretty cool. It feels very sturdy, and for good reason. It's made from 100% merino wool, which is woven by the famous Austrian mill Lichfried Loden. Hopefully that's close. A mill that is known to produce some of the best flannel in the world. And the qualities of that flannel are known to be very durable and have a distinct mottled finish. The trousers also include little features that you'd expect from this tier of quality trouser. Things like a re-re zip, which is arguably the best zip producer in the world, horn buttons, and interestingly, a saddle piece in the leg area, which is basically a piece of fabric that's added in the high friction area between your thighs to stop or reduce the amount of wear in that particular area. You can tell that these trousers were designed to last a lifetime. It's a true consideration of buy less and buy better. Personally, as I alluded to earlier, I wear these trousers quite a lot. There are lots of reasons why. They're comfortable. I tend to like the color green, and the fabric is really great on a cold day, but it does go deeper than that. They really are comfortable from the moment you put them on. The waistband is extremely unique and really the biggest win here in my eyes. It works great with or without a belt, for me, but obviously for maximum comfort, you want to wear it without, or you can just loosen your belt if you change positions. But that's not the only bit that is designed specifically for comfort. The way the trousers drape and literally move with you, they do truly deserve the name Easy Trouser. I put this largely down to the pleat and the cut of the trouser. They help a lot if you're trying to bend down or walk upstairs or bend over, or even if you happen to find yourself in a gym, if you wanted to do a squat, I'm sure that you could do that too. The design and comfort and the allowance for more room to move throughout the thighs is pretty ideal if you've got thighs that are bigger than, let's say, moderately sized, like my own. I feel that most men are aware of how versatile and easy to wear green is as a color, especially with the current military style revival that we see sort of around the globe at the moment. But even then, I don't see it as a common color for trousers, though I think we should. This pair are made in a lovely dark forest green, and I actually think that name summarizes the color very well. They are unmistakably green, but I wear them in the exact same way that I would either a dark gray or a charcoal trouser or even a navy trouser. And from a distance, they probably don't look too far different from a dark navy or a dark charcoal. Though, to be fair, if green isn't for you, they do offer the same pair in a classic gray, which is also fantastic. I said earlier that you could wear these to the grocery store, or to an event or dinner and look good in all of those occasions. So let's test that out. To do groceries, I usually wear a full suit. Well, even if that is true, it doesn't really prove a point. So to be more realistic, we'll pair the trousers with a plain white t-shirt, like the one here from Informale, and maybe a vest, again from Informale, which helps with carrying your wallets or anything else you may need. A full Informale outfit, pretty nice. They would also pair well with a classic grey hoodie, if you're more into that sort of streetwear element, though I don't have one to demonstrate, sorry. The more formal outfits are probably easier to imagine. For dinner, combined with an OCBD like the one that I'm wearing here from Robato, I enjoy this little flat pockety thing here, and my sports coat from Morsinosa. It's a clean and simple look. If you wanted to go a level further, you could add something like a tie for anything that you may be doing that's more formal. The trousers really do suit all kinds of outfits, and I actually quite enjoy looking through Instagram and seeing what different people pair them with, because, you know, style and taste is quite diverse, and I've seen them worn in such a huge range of different styles, and that makes me quite excited to see the versatility of such a garment that is traditionally seen as quite formal and not very versatile. For me personally, I kind of just wear them with whatever I want to wear them with because they are so comfortable and I just want an excuse to pull them on. So, you know, there's that too. We know flannels are an essential part of everyone's wardrobe, but I also understand that they may not suit everyone's day, style, and lifestyle. The Informale Easy Trouser makes that conundrum, well, easy. If in doubt, wear them out, I suppose. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Links are in the description as always, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.